Face having ass. Hey, it's me, Eric Peoples, back again with Gotham episode 2 review. If you guys haven't seen the episode yet, you might want to step away from the video. It might be some mild spoilers in it. If not, give you a couple of seconds to back off it. Here we go. The story opens up with this episode with young Bruce testing his limits, doing things to, I guess, see what his tolerance is and things of that nature. Um, I thought it was really cool and it's kind of really entertaining because there seems like Bruce Wayne is going to have a arc in the story. I thought that Bruce's parents had died. He'll have a couple of scenes with Gordon, and then that'll be it. But it seems like he will have a prominent role. Him and Alfred, and I love this Alfred, this young Alfred. He reminds me of the Beware the Batman Alfred. For you guys who have watched that show, which got no love because it's on Cartoon Network, but really good interpretation of the character. So Bruce is testing his limits and trying to see how far he can push himself, and Alfred, comes in and sees it, and he's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And from there, it picks up with Cobblepot. And as you guys know, I fell in love with the character almost immediately because the actor is putting a unique swing on it than what we've seen from like Danny DeVito's interpretation. Still very similar, but he's definitely put his figures on it. And as he continues to descend mentally and spiritually, oh man, it's just the sky's going to be the limit. I mean, he gets into this car with these guys, and the guys are kind of poking fun at him a little bit, but he's letting it go. He's ultimately saying he's going to return to Gotham bigger and better and badder than ever. And one of the guys make the mistake of calling him the Penguin, and he kills one of the guys. He kills the guy that calls him the Penguin, and that seems to be a reoccurring theme, of him just he's gonna lose it every episode. You're gonna see him just another layer just being tearing off of him. Then it picks up. He doesn't really have a very very prominent um area in this episode. It's just those couple of scenes that he does have. Um, Fish Mooney actually has a little bit more, and her interaction with Falcone is like really really cool because she knows her place, so she stays in it. And Falcone, literally, he's absolute in Gotham. There's nothing that you can do that he doesn't know that you're doing because his fingers are so deep in everything, in all of the infrastructure, what Gotham makes Gotham Gotham. And ultimately he makes his play at her or whatnot. He lets her basically know that, I'm hearing the whispers, and this is just to let you know your role and be in your place. And her reaction to that is classic. I mean, I believe that if she survives a couple of seasons, she's going to be one of the freaks. When you guys see the episode and what she says that she wants to do to Falcone, it's just like, whoa, whoa, okay, you're a crazy bitch. But sorry if any of you all are sensitive to that word, but she is. And you begin to see that, and those causes and effects is she's about to start putting things into play. And ultimately there's still that Wayne murder that's in the back of everybody's mind, because even Falcone is really not sure about that, and he brings that to our attention in this episode. And the story progresses, and it's these ex Arkham. You finally get an Arkham theme in it. Arkham workers who are kidnapping kids for the doll maker. And I'm going to do a little bit more investigating into that because I believe I've have heard of that character. So I'm going to do a little bit more investigating into it. If you guys want to know, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. but that's who they were working for. And they were trying to collect these kids for some reason. And Selena Kyle is ultimately rounded up because they're collecting street kids for whatever reason, whatever purposes. And she, just like in the first episode, she's not really saying very much. She doesn't have a whole lot of lines. But in this episode, towards the end, you finally get a chance to hear her. And she looks awfully a lot like Michelle Pfeiffer. She looks like a young Michelle Pfeiffer. And she's got really, really powerful eyes and really, really strong, um, jaw structure and things of that nature. And you get a chance to see how she plays people as well. Gotham is going to be really, really focused on people playing each other and everybody basically dealing a hand in somebody else's destruction. And the Gordon is ultimately going to have hands with Bullock. That's going to happen. They're going to throw hands, and I think after they throw hands, it's going to be a great respect between the two. So that's also something interesting that's continuing with that story arc. So the story, is moving along pretty good. But for those of you who have watched the show, if you're like me, you definitely need to watch the show each every episode more than once because there's so much going on in it, and it's ultimately leading into this one big huge climax, I believe, um that you literally have to watch every episode twice. So man, another strong, I gave it a 4 out of 5 this episode. I mean, you got pretty much everything that you wanted. You got hints of Bruce Wayne and the Batman element. Cobblepot is continuously descending into his madness. Gordon is beginning to figure things out in the way Gotham really does work and what he's going to be able to do and what he's not going to be able to do. And I believe he's going to start inevitably gaining good cops respect. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, questions, hit me in it. Hit me with some likes. And I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. And I hope to see you next Monday for episode 3. And also look out for those other videos as well that's coming down the pipeline. Peace.